Hey everybody, this is Danny Frye, the real estate advisor. If you haven't already done so or you're new here, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications. I'm really excited today because I get to serve one of my best friends in the world by helping him get rid of his house, helping him sell his house. And we'll be able to help somebody else get into their new home. I've known this guy for 15 years or so. What's great is we spend a lot of time in this house, just bonding and having good, good family relationships, and our kids growing up together. Kind of a bittersweet situation for me, and it's been probably 5 years, 6 years since I've been in the house. So going through and just kind of reminiscing on having barbecues in the backyard and playing catch with his oldest son and all that stuff. But I'm super excited. It's not every day that you get to work in a professional capacity with someone that truly means a whole lot to you. My wife is a home inspector, and she's one of a very select few female home inspectors in the state of North Carolina, and she is absolutely phenomenal. Kelly Frye with Southern Belle Inspections. We're gonna get to meet her because she's here helping us out today doing a pre-inspection for our good friends. If you haven't noticed, man, my beard is getting crazy right now. So is my hair. It's getting a little out of control. All these grays, it's starting to show my age. I've got an image to protect. I'm gonna go hit up the Lions Den. Stay tuned, because I'm gonna show you afterwards what kind of quality service that they perform and how they're gonna make this old man look like a young millionaire again. I'm here with my beautiful, amazing wife, Kelly Frye with Southern Belle Home Inspections. Can't tell you how excited I am that we get to work together today. It is so rare that we get an opportunity to spend time together because we're so busy building our own businesses, but at the same time, we get to operate in the same space for a little while. Pretty excited about that.
I became a home inspector before he was a licensed agent. I have a background of general contracting with my dad, and it kind of where my passion for homes came from. I like the story.
Any opportunity I get to work with Kelly, I'll take that opportunity. She's helped me out with like the investment aspects. She's come in and taken a look and being like, okay, yeah, absolutely don't do this because there's too much money in the foundation that you're gonna have to see, not just on the outside. So she's actually helped us with our go, no-go criteria on some of our selections for the houses that we're flipping. But she is by far the best home inspector out there. Oh man, a house could look immaculate, but if they didn't, it could also have electrical issues, plumbing issues, foundation issues that are beneath the surface, these latent defects that they've covered up. And if you don't get a home inspector, you could be going into something that looks amazing, but you're not gonna be able to sell in the long run without dumping a bunch of money into it. What's the most common defect that a homeowner can preempt, something that they can do on their own to fix before you come through?
Go around and check all the little things that are visible to you. The windows, the doors, decay. Is everything locked? So you can get like testers for your electrical outlets and just plug those up, and it will show up if it's wired right. Those two light up, that one's wired right. At least in newer houses, you can trick the system some ways. And if you push the button on GFCI related ones, it will pop the circuit and you'll have to reset it. Things that somebody can check themselves. So most homeowners aren't gonna wanna go on a roof, in their attic, or in their crawl space.
Absolutely not.
I like it. But they're not going to go there. But that's where you find the biggest defects. And that's where the home inspector's coming from, because you're not going to crawl space. You're not going to crawl space.
I know you love what you do. Why do you love what you do?
I like the story a house tells.
Yeah.
I mean, I love to be able to get under there and see the history of every bit of it. And I want to make sure that my customers and anybody else, friends, family, whatever, but I want to make sure they're in a good, safe environment. And I like to be very thorough too. So.
My friend that owns this house, he's had it rented out for about 5 or 6 years. I know this is an investment channel, right? So value that we're talking about for the investment is a lot of people have a reservation about renting their home out, right? Or renting a house out or a property out because they think, oh man, I'm gonna have to pay some money into it at some point. And you know what? You are. but you have to prepare for that. You have to plan for that. It has to be in your numbers to make sure it's going to be a valuable investment. In this case, they didn't buy it, you know, for a rental property. They bought it for a home, and then because of the military, they had to move, and at that point, they weren't in a position to sell it, you know, and make profit because they didn't own the house long enough. So the only other option in this case is to rent it out. That's allowed them to accumulate quite a bit of proceeds. You know, I mean, they've paid the house down, the house is appreciated, but also they're gonna have to put some money back into it. Okay, so some of the common things that you're gonna see with this, we haven't touched this house, they just moved out yesterday. So we can walk through and see some of the common things that are gonna be, you know, that you're gonna come across being in a house that has been rented, and things you're gonna have to look for to bring it back up to a condition to sell it in a premium state. The biggest thing is maintenance, right? So when you own a place, you keep up with the maintenance. So when you're renting a place, typically you don't, because you expect, I mean, you keep it clean, but you may not necessarily take advantage of all the maintenance issues that need to go along with it, right? That's why it's good to have a solid property manager that can come in periodically, take a look at the house, identify the maintenance issues before they become a big problem, and they can address it when it's a very inexpensive, normal wear and tear maintenance issue. So as an example, moisture, right? So we're in a house and it has like a wood laminate, right? A wood laminate has like a masonite or particle composite with a wood laminate over the top of it. When water gets into those, the masonite swells, right? So over time, you'll see the masonite swell, like this right here, and right. Also, you know, it'll be like paint issues, right? So all along the board, you know, the boards, you know, you kind of kick it as you walk by, furniture scuffs it, you know, things like that. Well, people don't want to buy a house with shoddy paint, you know, but it wasn't because they weren't taking care of the house, it was just normal wear and tear, right? And as an owner, you're gonna take care of that stuff, but as a renter, you're not gonna take care of that stuff because you don't feel it's your responsibility. The benefit of having a pre-home inspection before we get this listed is that the owner will be able to see the home inspection beforehand, and they can address issues that, I will put myself in the other person's shoes, in a buyer's shoes, and say, okay, hey, this is, if I were bringing a buyer and I had a home inspection, these are the things that I would want you to fix, right? So let's go ahead and fix that, throw it on the market and say, hey, here's your home inspection. We've already done it, so you know the buyer doesn't have to spend the $300 to $400 to do the home inspection. Oh, and by the way, we don't have to worry about the due diligence repair process because we've already conducted that. I love this house because I remember watching the kids grow up in here. Our kids and my buddy's kids together, you know, having times in here, you know, little slumber parties and sleepovers and picnics and barbecues and playing baseball in the backyard, you know, hanging out around the fire pit. And yeah, so this house has a lot of memories, man. A lot of good memories. Thanks for watching the video. I know it was a short video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below any questions that you have. We do another video to answer all those questions. Don't forget to turn your notifications on. This was a buddy of mine's house, and this is such a bittersweet moment because our kids grew up together playing around in this house. All the great memories, all the good times that we've had in here, just watching the kids grow up together. And now it's going to be somebody else's story. Somebody else's story is going to be able to begin and from there. And we're ready to transition on, and I'm going to do my best to get these guys the best price they can get for their lovely house. And if you're looking for a solid 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house out in the Cameron, Bun Level, Spring Lake area, phenomenal opportunity to be in an amazing house at a great price.